Today we are going to make my meatless butter chicken, and this one is sure to be a crowd pleaser. Having originated first in Moti Mahal, Delhi, the butter chicken became one of the most well-known dishes of India, and some people even think it's the national dish. How can one go wrong with chunks of delicious chicken tandoori in a silken buttery sauce? The dish is best enjoyed with naan, so please do try this at home. This one is a meatless version using soy chicken instead of its real counterpart. So the first step would be to prepare the tandoori chicken, because a good butter chicken always needs a good tandoori chicken. You have to marinate it twice, as shown here. I use this brand of vegetarian chicken called Da Singh. It's a Malaysian-based company, and you can find this type of vegetarian chicken substitute online these days. If you are cooking for vegans, please keep in mind that what you are using does not contain any eggs or dairy. Beware of any allergens if you are cooking for anyone with allergies. So the first thing you're going to do is take 250 grams of vegetarian chicken and 1.5 tablespoons of ginger and garlic paste. So I mix the two. You can do it separate if you like. Now add a little bit of salt to taste. Now you're going to go in with the juice of about 1/4 of a lemon, and followed by 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of red chili powder. Mix everything well, and then you're going to keep it aside for about 20 minutes. So in a pan, heat about 1.5 tablespoons of ghee. Next, you're going to smoke that up to about like a very high heat, so as to reduce the pungency of the oil. Next, you're going to start preparing your second marinade. Add about 1.5 tablespoons of ginger and garlic paste. To that, add 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of red chili powder again. And you can follow this trick that I did here. And I added it into our oil that we prepared. Next, you're going to begin adding your salt and the rest of the seasonings, which is 1 tablespoon or 2 tablespoons also of tandoori masala, which is available in your local Indian store. Add 10 to 12 tablespoons of plain yogurt. Normally thickened yogurt is preferred, so that what happens is you're not left with the sauce. Add that chili oil that we prepared earlier, as well as some garam masala, and then you're going to refrigerate it for at least a minimum of 4 to 6 hours. At least halfway, or when you get up, if you're doing it overnight, give it a quick stir and keep it for the remaining half until you're ready to use it. Now we're ready to proceed with the base of the sauce. This is 6 pieces of green cardamom or choti elaichi, and 1 to 2 star anise on the left, and 2 to 3 cloves or long on the right. You're going to add that to about 2 tablespoons of hot oil. Next, you're going to add in about 1 onion chopped, and you're going to saute that along with 1 to 2 fresh tomatoes chopped and 400 grams of canned tomatoes. Go for the chopped variety on that one as well, because then the butter will coat that. Rather than the puree, the butter will not really coat that. Next, add in 1/3 of a cup of cashew nuts. Now I soaked these first in hot water until they were soft, and I added them straight into the gravy. Add some salt to taste. Add 1 to 2 tablespoons of butter gradually to let it cook. Once you're done with that, cover up the saucepan and let everything cook for about 15 to 20 minutes, or until all the raw flavors vanish. Next, you're going to let everything cool, and when you're ready, blend it to a nice and smooth paste. Remember, you want it to be very smooth, so you've got to add enough water to make a really smooth consistency. No chunks of cashew or anything like that. Once you're done with that, you can prepare the curry itself. For that, you have to heat about 1 tablespoon of oil, and to that you have to add 1 to 2 tablespoons of butter yet again. Now add half an inch of ginger as well. Add 4 cloves of garlic, both are chopped, and add some chopped green chili as well, 2 of them. You're going to saute everything until it's nice and fragrant. Next, add in your silken sauce that you prepared. What you're going to do is, just to be sure that it's really silken, is to put it through a strainer. And make sure that there are no whole spices in the gravy as well. Next, you're going to cook your tandoori chicken. So I did this in 2 steps. Heat some oil and pan fry the chicken until it's nice and tender. And then, to get that smoky char like what I'm doing over here, is to put it on the grill. Skewer it up like this and put it on your barbecue grill or cook it directly on an open flame. Step 5. Adjust and season the sauce here. I'm adding in half a teaspoon of red chili powder and half a teaspoon of garam masala as well. And I'm going to mix that. Add salt to taste and then add your chicken, your meatless chicken. Take it right off the skewer and add it directly to the sauce. Some people shred the chicken. If you want to, that's totally fine, but I like it like this actually. Now add about half a teaspoon of sugar to balance the flavors and half a teaspoon of roasted and ground dried fenugreek leaves. Plate the butter chicken into a serving dish because it's ready at this point. If you want to add cream at this point, you are most welcome to, but I prefer to do it at the end. Now I'm adding about 1 to 2 tablespoons of whipping cream. And you can alternatively use heavy cream, cooking cream, anything like that. And I'm also adding in some chopped coriander leaves for garnish. And there we go, your butter chicken is ready. Serve it hot with naan or roti, paratha, or even steamed rice.